Ultimate Reset Day 8. First day of Phase 2. Went pretty well. Breakfast was a nice large plate of fresh fruit, and so that was really good. I had a little bit of peaches, a little cantaloupe, some blueberries, some strawberries. Mostly low glycemic index fruits are what they recommend, and any kind of berries for the most part qualifies for that. So um, that was really good. One thing I noticed was that it does fill you up quite a bit, but then right around 10:30, which is normally when I take my supplements, the second set of supplements for the day, I did start to feel a little bit of hunger pains. But after I had those and had quite a bit of water, the hunger pains subsided until lunch, so that was fine. Yesterday's lunch was a little bit lighter than normal. Usually it's kind of leftovers from the previous night's dinner. But yesterday was just a microgreen salad. But I needed something more, so I ended up having a cup of miso soup. And that was really good, and actually it worked out well because my office is really cold 9 times out of 10. And so that warmed me up a little bit and helped. It's been so cold in my office over the last few days. I'm practically wearing a jacket every day. And then dinner was some pinto beans and rice, and some steamed zucchini and fresh green beans, steamed green beans, and that was really good too. I added a little bit more beans and rice than what's called for in the nutrition guide, again, just because for me personally, I'm not trying to lose a lot of weight, and I'm trying to up my carbs a little bit as I get into this weekend here where I have my Warrior Dash. So I want to make sure I'm not going to crash mile 1 of the 3.5 miles of that race. So I've been upping my intake a little bit more than what's recommended, but everything that I'm intaking that's extra is from the nutrition guide, from the recipes, so I'm not too concerned about it. One thing that I did add yesterday as part of the supplements is this detox packet, and the description right underneath the word detox, you may not be able to see it there, but it says helps remove toxins and waste in the colon. Really appetizing, right? Well, this is not as bad as the Alkaline Ice. However, it is pretty gritty, and I'm going to actually show you what that looks like right now because I have to take this right now. So bear with me as I pour this into a cup and show you exactly what that looks like. Okay, so there you can see, there's quite a bit in there, right? So now what I do is I add some water to that. That says 8 to 12 ounces. This cup doesn't even hold 12 ounces, so I'm not going to get it all in one shot. I'll probably have to add some more water to it, but I'm going to stir it up here as I talk, so it takes a little bit to incorporate into the water. But talking a little bit more about yesterday, energy was really good. Again, as I mentioned, I'm waking up and having pretty good energy right out of bed, and so I'm happy with that. Still doing my physical therapy on my shoulder, and that's going well. And it feels like it's getting quite a bit better. I've been icing it in the evening and then doing the physical therapy here in the morning, and that's going well. Hopefully I don't do anything this weekend during my Warrior Dash to compensate, or to compromise, I should say, compromise that. Okay, this is pretty much mixed up here. So you can see this lovely concoction and everything floating around in there. And it actually settles pretty fast. So unless you drink it pretty much right after you're done stirring it, you gotta keep stirring it. So I'm gonna take this for you, and I'll probably have to do a couple different drinks of it because it is, like I said, it's pretty gritty, but it actually tastes more sweet and kind of not fruity, but a little almost like floury than it does the alkalinizer. So you can see there's quite a bit of residue on the side of the glass. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to take the rest of that down. Now, this stuff, again, as it's advertised, is supposed to kind of clean you out. Haven't had any of that yet, so we'll see if day 2 is where that starts to kick in. Not bad. Again, better than the Alkalinize. And then on the Alkalinize, I did actually pick up some cranberry juice yesterday, finally. Made a huge difference. So if you're doing the reset and you haven't done the Alkalinize yet, pick up some cranberry juice. Make sure it's a no sugar added variety. It can be the generic. That's fine. Just make sure it has no sugar added. And then mix it with that. It takes quite a bit of the edge off of it, and it goes down quite a bit smoother. That's it for day 8. We're almost halfway through the reset here, and I'm pretty happy so far with everything. And like I said before, I haven't lost a lot of weight yet, so that's not my goal. But I can see, based on the portion size, how that would affect a lot of people, and especially if you're coming off of a really high junk food, high sugar, high carb diet. That going to this diet would definitely improve your health, and you'd probably lose a dramatic amount of weight over the course of that 21 days. Again, I'm not going for that. I'm just trying to use this opportunity to get the insides of my body cleaned up while I rehab my shoulder, and so far it's going well. So we'll see you back here after day 9. All right, thanks.